signs say no.
We're the only badass novel bitches around.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
yeah, you're supposed to there you go.
I'm so excited for this!
Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
We all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with like a...
Oh my God,
that was an exciting adventure. We've got her with us tonight. Welcome back.
Hi, thank you so much.
Hello, bitches.
Hey!
Welcome. We have special guest, our author of our August book, Confessions of a Domestic Failure, Bunmi Laditan, with us tonight. You guys all welcome her, please. I'm so excited. Oh, so excited.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. That intro is amazing. The way I loved it.
Was that so fun?
Loved it.
What are you pointing at?
Oh,
Dominique.
thank you.
There it is. There. Dominique
is our
put it
tech
together.
genius.
Thank you.
She is a genius. Yes.
Hey, Ashley, Vanessa, Jessica, and Caitlin.
Hi, ladies. We're gonna let y'all pile in, and then we'll, attack her with all of our questions.
Hi, Shannon.
Welcome to our guest B. Yes. Hello, ladies. So we literally just finished your book this week. Some could not wait and finished it, I think, literally the night of our last meeting. Some of us kind of read it through the week, and then the rest of us literally finished it today because we wanted to just keep spreading it out. Sometimes I don't want to finish a book.
I know.
You.
Hold on to it as much as you can.
We loved and could, more than relate.
Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to hear. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so relatable. And so many of the gals in our book club are moms. Some are not, but I think everyone just had such a ball with this story. We're so glad that it was chosen and that you're here with us. Oh my goodness. so exciting. I need a sequel. Mm-hmm.
I'm working on one, actually. It's in the works.
I figured with the ending of it. I was hoping.
The contract has been signed, and I'm writing it, so it's happening.
Nice.
And it came up with the most hilarious sequel. Oh gosh, what was it? Do you remember? I shared it with you.
I don't.
Is that kind of the basis of your going on? What you shared a few years ago?
What did I do? Sorry, am I
It was a post that was made a couple years ago, saying that there was a sequel in the works, and when she read to me, I was in tears, laughing so hard, thinking, "Oh my God, is this going to be the sequel?"
Oh, I did post something. I did do.
I'm trying so hard. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. It was,
it said, I like to spend my final trimester at our summer home in Malibu. One of my favorite practices while there is to walk down to our private strip of beach at dawn, lay out on the cool sand to massage my perineum with a tincture made from home-pressed coconut oil, turmeric, and a cruelty-free goat colostrum to prepare my body for labor. I could do this indoors, but I consider Mother Nature to be my doula, and it's nothing she hasn't seen before. Emily Walker, pregnancy better.
Oh, God.
She's my favorite character to write.
Oh, my God. Even after all of that.
I want to be her. That's why.
Oh, my God. Even after that whole, shindig at the house where she just said, F it. I'm tired of being perfect. She's still rubbing colostomy shit and laying on the beach with her turmeric. I'm done. Oh my goodness. I'm done.
Well, she has to go back because it's her brand, So she gets to be in that place. She has to continue it.
Oh my goodness. She says, "Shut up, Des. You wrote that." No joke. She found it on the
book. I found it and I saved it for the end when you guys finally finished the book.
Oh, thank you for saving that. That means so much to me. No, but I love writing the character because it's like when I go on Instagram, you know, like I follow some like really like I like looking at their perfect things. I really do. I don't feel any kind of anger toward them. Like I like it. I'm like, I should try to do that. I should try to have lattes and like, you know, walk in the rain and wear like the boots that the hunter ones that I should like try to be more like.
You're at Costco right now.
Are they Costco? Like, you know, I should try to be normal and like really inspirational. I like, and then they have their like perfect lunches with all the salad bowls. I'm like, I should get I don't even like salad, but I'm like, I should get a salad bowl. Like, it always be, you know, like the perfect thing, like the perfect everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
That ain't real. So Tasha, we go to the apple farms every year, right? The apple orchards. And in my head,
yes.
Yeah. In my head, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear like the skinny jeans with the boots, and a cute little fall plaid shit with the hat. No, that don't work out. Either I'm sweating my ass off because it's hotter than it's supposed to be, or I put on boots and I got big calves. I look like a Clydesdale myself. Not that I'm gonna ride a horse, but I am one. And I'm like, just forget it. Like I'm done. I'm gonna wear a maternity blouse with stretchy pants and call it a day.
It's awful. You can go get a bag of apples at the store for, you know, $1. Just save yourself the stress. You know, we want to take the tractor, you know, the tractor and everything.
It is so hot. Oh, yes. You want to do all the fun, cute fall things, and then it ends up way too hot.
I'm literally eating soup.
She turned down her AC, like way down, just so we could feel good about eating soup because we wanted it. She makes
that's being very hospitable. I would appreciate that.
I know, right? She made it like the right temperature for us to eat soup.
Electrical bill's gonna be $1,000.
That's
why? Because I needed soup.
It's been super hot there too. Yeah, it's been insane. It feels like a punishment. It's been absolutely crazy. People are just like living and like working outside, and like construction still happening. Like last week was the worst. It was so hot here. This is Canada. I moved here with expectations of like coldness, but no.
Right?
I saw online, was it California, where it was really hot, and a mama bear took his baby cubs to the beach while people were at the beach. It was so hot.
Hey,
she said, listen, I want to enjoy the beach too.
Yeah, well, I can imagine what the mama bear was saying. The kids were crying to her, and she's like, no, there's people there. And she's like, fine, screw it, you guys won't stop. Let's go.
Let's go.
I feel like that's what happened. Yeah. And they just ignored the people and went in the water.
I would have sat with that bear on the beach. Like, I feel you, girl. I hear you. Well, is it bad that we were watching the Weather Channel and we're looking at the hurricanes happening right now? And I told Sean, like, is it kind of effed up that, like, I wish we had a rainstorm right now? And he's like, no, me too. And I'm like, it says bunker down for 3 days. Can I get that? 3 days? I want to bunker down somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
But we don't have a basement.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, you don't want a basement, right? You
just want to just close the windows. And
Florida does not have basements.
That's right.
You can't have basements in Florida because
it flood. Yeah.
I don't think anyone in the Gulf Coast has basements.
No, just be like a swimming pool.
They just board up their windows.
Yeah, indoor pool. I mean, both wonderful.
Be moldy.
You need
those
attic.
cavern pools. Like cavern pool.
You just need an attic. You got to get higher.
Oh my goodness.
Bunker down for 3 days with the children. That's a lot. That sounds like a lot. With no internet either.
Sometimes.
Look at this.
Sometimes it goes out. Sometimes it
You don't got to brag, Ashley. You don't have to brag.
Right.
We had a little rain today, but it was still warm.
But see, hot rain sometimes.
I don't like the hot rain.
No, because then
I feel like
you're not getting cooled down.
No.
You're getting more musty.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what you need to think of it is like you're on like a tropical vacation in Hawaii. You need to like just, you know, change the mindset a little bit.
Put a flower lay around you to get you there mentally.
Yeah, just give yourself a lay and like go sit out in it and, you know, take a couple Instagram pics and, you know.
I know.
On vacation.
Loving life. You know.
Yeah. So blessed.
So blessed. The good life.
That's what those Instagram mamas do. Yes, they like they find a little corner picture area, make it look perfect, and then they go back to their messy lives.
I feel like everything around them is a disaster except for that corner. Yeah.
I've heard like that you can rent private jets to take Instagram pictures and pretend you're on a jet.
Oh, like it doesn't take off. You're just in there.
Mm-hmm. And they'll stage it for you with like some champagne and stuff, and then you get back to your Uber and you go home.
I guess we know what our next photo shoot's gonna be.
Genius. That's genius.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm not trying to toot my
We
own
made it
horn,
big.
but that's what I did today. I cleared my desk and everything.
I thought you were gonna say you went on a
clean
jet.
this area that we're sitting in right here. Just clean the table for me.
You don't want to know what's around me right now.
Good rock.
The table
I
is
actually cleaned the crap out of my house.
Exactly.
Look,
And then I
there's this
threatened
over
my kids all
here.
weekend.
There's this thing.
I was like, nobody live in this house. I
Christmas
cleaned it.
stuck by me.
No one lived here. I cleaned it. Oh my
No,
goodness.
I threatened the kids
No.
all weekend. Like, you're not allowed to live in this home this weekend. You just show up and go to bed. That's it.
exactly. Don't touch anything. Don't leave anything anywhere. I
Yeah,
clean.
like, I don't want any sort of
Life.
evidence that
Of
you
life.
live here. Yeah.
That you live here.
You really do like a clear palette, you know? Like I find when I clear a room, somebody feels like they have to dump a lot of things on the ground and spread something out. They like it. I know.
Yeah,
They're
like
drained.
to show that you were there. Yeah, rude.
And then
I told
they're
my
marking
5-year-old,
their-
I'm like, you know what? You are so disrespectful. I was like on the verge of tears because there was one lollipop wrapper on the floor after I had spent hours of cleaning, and I was like, you are just so disrespectful.
Caitlin, no.
You snap. Well, cleaning is hard. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, it's difficult. So I understand.
Now, I mean, I can have a messy house sometimes, but there's sometimes where if I'm in the constant mess, my brain becomes messy, and then I need everything around me cleared for my brain
Same.
mindset to get cleared. I can deal with it, but at some point, it's like I have this like mode, and everybody in the house can see when I'm there, and then everybody cleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so you guys obviously know how to do this.
They do know how to do it.
So why do you make me get to this crazy state of mind?
Because they need
lights on the side.
First, you have to have that crazy look in your eye. Then they get scared. Then they get motivated.
Yeah.
They probably got side bets like, hey, how many days until you put them on snaps? And they're like betting Snickers and stuff.
It's the angry cleaning. Angry cleaning is the most efficient, thorough.
It is.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
Best
you.
kind of
My
cleaning.
most productive cleaning is when I'm PMSing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ruthless.
like,
It's
I don't know why,
ruthless.
I always get
Oh,
one day a
God.
month that I really want to clean.
And then like
you
you're
scrub
scrubbing
harder.
until your nails hurt. You know what I mean? You ever do that? Oh yeah, that's when you know you had a good one.
And using bleach and your hands are all raw. It's the best cleaning. You get it
Yep.
all.
Oh,
My
Yeah,
nasal
you're right.
passages are all burnt from the bleach and
Look at
shit.
her
I was gonna say, it's not clean until like you're smelling
you could
and
like
it's
rob a
burning
bank
you.
after that day because your fingerprints are gone.
You're gone. You don't have any
A
fingerprints.
toothbrush.
Yep.
I love
And
that.
then the audacity of them wanting to actually use the toilet after I cleaned it. Absolutely not. Find
Go
a bowl
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine don't even wait. They see the blue stuff you put down in the bottom where you're supposed to sit for
Oh,
like
God,
15 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, gotta go." And I'm like, "Are you gonna replace it?"
Exactly.
Right.
No,
Ah,
thank you.
Damn
I'm lucky
kids.
if they flush it. So
So I'm not sure if you took a look at our website or our Facebook page yet, but I just wanted to make sure you kind of saw what we've done for the month in honor of your book. So you got your box. So that's awesome. That's what all the ladies received that purchased our box. You can get the Angry Mom microwave cleaner, and that thing is amazing.
Yes!
So have fun with that. And then also, do you guys have the calendar behind you, Tasha?
Yeah.
So we put together a calendar that was up for purchase, and if our ladies bought this calendar, they could see all of the books lined up for the year. This was a photo that I took in honor of your book. We themed them to the book. So that's supposed to be me in a messy living room just saying F it while I drink my coffee and read your book.
I love it. I love that.
So that's our August photo. And then do you have the picture still of the raffles?
Oh, it should
they might
be.
be still on here. Yeah.
Let me see.
I'll show you what we gave away as raffle.
Yes.
These are also themed to your
Here's
book and
the
to the
first
story.
one.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. So this is a press pause. It's a little self-reflection journal, like for self-care, and it's really fun little tips for people to just kind of stop and reset after your busy day, and then a wine decanter that we put our logo on, and a stress relief lotion from Bath and Body Works.
And Sherry is already loving all of that right now, by the way.
Oh, I bet.
And
And
then
then
I love it.
Dump Dinner Cookbook with a no bake dessert, girl. And then this book here is she's an Australian, like a original Martha Stewart. And she just has really fun old school tips on how to do things around the house or different recipes. And that was just a fun one that I had that I added to it to send off to that winner. So
I love that. That is so perfectly themed with the book. Like, you know what I made for dinner tonight? I made like a terrible dinner. I just don't. It's weird that dinner is at the end of the day and it's the most important meal because I can't. Like, I'm all done at that point, you know? So if I don't plan it, sometimes I'll make dinner. Since I work at home, I'll try to make it earlier. But if I don't, like, I struggle with dinner. I just struggle with making dinner. And like, I can't do it. And my kids know it. Their expectations are going to be so low for life, for dinner. They're going to be shocked if they find out that some people actually eat real meals regularly. They're going to really come back to me questions later. I already know it. Tonight, I used the smallest pot possible because I didn't want to have to wash a big pot. And I made like just enough pasta. I did pasta and I just put the jarred sauce. I drained it and I just put the jars and I just used the residual heat. It's so bad. Like, I know it's just, and that's really good for me. That's actually really good for me. And they ate it because, you know, that's what they're used to. Just
how hungry are you?
There you go. Hey, as long as their bellies are full, they're all right.
They ate. And I didn't do cereal. I didn't do cereal tonight. A lot of nights.
Do you have an air fryer?
No, but everyone keeps telling me to get one.
I need one.
Get an air fryer. Yes,
what do you
they're amazing. Everything, girl. Everything.
What does she put in there? I was at Adriana's house like a week ago. Stopped by to drop something off, and I was like, "What are you putting in your air fryer now?" And she's like, "Honestly, what don't I put in my air fryer?" She is not kidding. Everything goes.
I even make my bacon in my air fryer because then I don't get splatter all over the stove. I put it in there, and every couple minutes, open it up, kind of toss it around so it's all cooking evenly. But the kids, when they're hungry, they throw their corn dogs in there, their chicken strips, anything that you would put in the oven, throw it in the air fryer. It's amazing.
You can put those frozen chicken nuggets in there.
Oh yeah,
and like the fries at the same time.
French fries,
and they're like crunchy, right?
Oh,
not like soggy. Like
it takes about anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes, depending on if you have like the bigger tenders or not. And every couple minutes, you just take it, shake it, put it back in, and they're crunchy and crispy without the oil. They don't get soggy from being on an oven sheet. It's amazing.
Does it turn off by itself? Because I have this thing with burning things. Okay.
So you set the timer, and then it'll shut off. It'll let you know that it's done.
Yeah. I start cooking. I like immediately forget that I was even cooking. It's a weird thing.
Air fryers would be perfect for you.
I'm like, oh my God, it's cooking. But I smell smoke, you know, and then I'm like,
oh yeah.
Oh,
girl,
that's that mom that mom brain. It's that mom ADD. You don't get it until you have kids.
It's real.
Yeah,
it's real because there's always something, you know. You're always like putting out different issues with different people, and this one fell down. That one's mad at that one. That one was rude to that one, so they're having a breakdown. Then someone knocks on the door. Then the dog is like being weird, and it's like so your mind you can't even focus on one thing. Can't do it.
Nope.
My brain's messed up. I miss my old brain. I used to be
focusing on one thing. How did you come to write Confessions?
It started off as a journal. Like it was a journal, and well, I was thinking about when I was a first-time mom and how I felt with like my baby, you know, and because I had this idea. I always have these very like romantic ideas about things and how I'm going to do things, very elaborate. I don't know why, and I'm convinced that that's what I'm going to do, and it's never like that. But I love like thinking about how I might do something. So I was like, when I baby, I'm gonna join this group and it's gonna be so amazing, and then we're all gonna be moms together in this group, and then I started looking at the kind of the groups because there were different groups, and there was this one where they met and they exercised with their stroller, so I knew that wasn't for me right away because I mean it's good, a lot of people enjoy that, but I know exercise is not for me, and so it's too hard, like all the sweating, all like every time I try to join a gym, I know
you did try them.
Which one?
You did try the stroller one? I've seen them.
They just look so like like uniform. You know, they're doing everything, and then they're doing the movements and the sit-ups, and I was like, I want to like have cake and coffee, not like the sit-ups. And so I didn't join that one. And then there was one like, because Southern California, you know, it's Orange County, so there are a lot of crunchy moms, like supernatural moms. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be super. Even though I didn't know anything about natural living, I knew that tea tree oil existed, but I didn't know anything about natural living. And so I went in there and I basically tried to like adopt everything they did. Easy, right? Sure, yeah. I'm planning a natural birth. Of course I am. I wasn't, but like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like we all
So
do.
Are you actually in the story?
Yeah, this book it's fiction, but there's so much of things that I actually did.
Would you want to share one thing that, like, one of the things that was like
True.
Yeah.
This is the one that popped into my head. Like, so I was on this mom like a mom conference kind of a thing, and I left my baby at home, like, and I was by myself, and I think this was my middle or my oldest, I can't remember, but I didn't bring a breast pump or anything because I already stopped breastfeeding. And like, you know, and I'm only like 6 months postpartum, which is a huge sin in, you know, some like groups, the more intense groups, it's like you would quit it. So I tried. And so 6 months out, I'd already stopped breastfeeding, and there was a mom there, and she's just like, oh, where's your, you know, oh, so like you have like your pumping stuff. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I don't know why. I just did. I just felt so.
Because you felt like you were being judged. That's why.
So, and she's just like, oh, like I can help you, da da da. You know, if you're new to it, I'm just like, it's okay. It's like it's in my room, and then so we were out for a while. She's like, don't you need to get back? Because you know you're pumping. I was just like, yeah, I should get back. It was just this whole like, and once I just like kind of kept going, and then at one point, I don't know, she's like, oh, I don't know, there's something I was supposed to have but didn't have. She's like, oh, I can help you get that. I can help you pick one out. We can go to the pharmacy. And I'm just like, how far am I going to take this? Like, this is bad. This is bad. And that's where that part of the storyline came from.
Wow.
And it was really
That's when you just like dip your boob in a glass of water and be like, oh, I'm leaking, gotta go.
I kind of knew by the end because she, like, there were some things that just didn't fit. You know, I was out for too long, and just there's just something, because I think she was like, oh, aren't you uncomfortable? You probably like let down. I'm like, yeah, I do feel like let down. She's like, you probably like let down. I'm like, no, yeah, right, exactly, like the milk. yeah, I'm in pain, I guess. Like, no, and it was so stupid. It was so stupid. But I just really wanted to be part of the natural group, and then just I wanted to write something that, as a first time mom, or even just as a mom, just in that kind of this isolation bubble you're in with like a really little baby, could read and feel like she's seen, you know? Yeah.
I think that we all have agreed that we feel like this was based off of our lives. A lot of ladies,
a lot of moments.
Like, wrote a book about me. How'd you know?
No,
absolutely.
And the crafts. I've always had such a hard relationship with crafts. And when Pinterest was like at its peak, I feel like I stopped with Pinterest, but I feel like Pinterest was super, super big. And maybe, I don't know, like back then, like when it was really like, okay, this is the thing you got to do with your baby. You got to put them in a rainbow tutu. You got to do this. You got to do like the 5-month shirt, the 6-month shirt, and like the pressure to do all of these crafts and to do them really well. I feel like those people were experts. These were artists. Regular people can't make this stuff. Like, I don't like
Pinterest fails for a reason.
I had
to
get off Facebook for a good while when were like babies, because you see all these things like, oh, I could do that, I should do that, and then it just got overwhelming. I'm like, I just need to not see that, and then I'm fine.
Right. I like Ashley with the pillowcase dress and how she thought baby looked mom, and like
I love how she loved it.
She realized how that was. We've all kind of, I think, had that kind of moment where we thought,
it's
man, we really rocked this.
I killed it.
Did not.
And then the next day you look at it after you're awake. You're like,
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's happening.
delete.
When you think you've really killed something, and then you post it on Facebook, and you're like, the comments feel kind of off. Like, you know,
Okay.
like
So
my
you know how
mom.
everyone.
Did the baby do that?
I made, like,
So you know how you put like the stickers on your kid, right? 1 month, 2 months, or you put them on the blanket. Now they have that shit. So I was doing that, right? And Presley was 8 months, and I put the sticker on her, but she kept peeling it off. I tried to hold it in front of her. It looked tacky. So finally, I just put it on her forehead, and I'm like, there it is. She's 8 months. Look, you can see her trying to peel it off her shirt. And I was like, well, stick it on the forehead. There she is. She's 8 months. Like, done.
Oh, I
Fine
love
by
that.
me.
Girl. You did it though.
I
At
know,
least
yeah.
And there you go. And I still got it. So
with my youngest, I was doing that with but then I forgot 1 month, so I just did 2 months at the same time. I tried to like change up the lighting. Birthday party. I'm like, it's fine, you know, it's fine. I made the lighting a bit different, so I feel like you can't tell, you know.
That's
but
good. See,
I
some
love
of
it.
us would be like, "Oh crap, we forgot to move that exact same sock out of the corner for both pics," and we'd be totally.
But then you ever
like
see
it's
the
when
ones
you
that
do all the holidays at the same time is when someone might be suspicious. Like,
how about when
oh,
the kids they did those like with the baby sleeping on the ground and they like make a whole scene around
Oh,
them?
I love
I mean,
those.
those are awesome, but it's like, oh yeah, I could do that, and then you realize no, like
no,
But
I
it's a
can't.
sleeping baby.
and by the time you set it up, your kid's up from the nap, and then
right?
what?
Like
I
how
don't
do
all
they
that crap
prep
out.
that? They like make like a sea theme, like mermaid
No.
crap,
I'm
and
just say this. I know it might be wrong, but I feel like those babies are sedated. I just feel sedated. I'm
real.
sorry.
Thank you.
Or
Thank you.
photoshopped
There's
in.
no way I would have been able to do it. My kids were always stuck to me nursing the whole time, or like
Yeah.
in the wrap and like with
Yeah.
nappy put down. And any movement, any noise was waking their asses up.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can't imagine a baby just being like perfectly still on the hardwood floor while you make a cityscape out of fitted sheets or like whatever. It's like really intense. I've seen those things. And they're like artists decide. It's always like an artist or like a photographer. They express.
they
I mean,
need to say their profession. They
Eiffel
need to
Tower
say
out
their
of an Afghan.
profession when they do this stuff. They
state
need
your
to say,
That is her profession. That one lady, that's what she does.
well, I know, but they need to say that they're professionals.
State it on there.
correct,
This isn't just
In
Like
video-
regular
there
Like
needs to
when
be
you
an
walk
disclaimer
like,
for
I'm
real,
an actual photographer.
Correct.
like for a disclaimer for regular moms. Like,
Right.
don't worry, you can't
Like,
do this.
You
Don't
can't do
attempt this at home because shit won't work out, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
be mad. Yeah,
That's what we need.
yeah.
I know.
I agree.
Just don't try to do it. You can't do it. This is my.
Do not try this at home. Disclaimer.
Oh my
Because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it, and don't expect yourself to. It's fine. I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna do it. But don't try this. You can't do that. You can't do it.
Oh my goodness.
I would like if someone just said like you can't do this. I'd be
See,
like,
my luck, I would get the scene set up, and then the baby would have like a blowout. You know what I mean?
no, exactly.
Like
Make
it
a
might
different
look
scene.
good, and
Make
then
a swamp
just-
scene after that.
Exactly. Then it just looks like
Yours would be the fail one. It is definitely do not try this at home. This is
you know
the
what?
outcome.
I think we just need to attempt the nailed it photos.
Yeah.
You know, when you fail it and you're like, nailed it. Just
Yeah.
shoot for that, and then you're going to be pleasantly surprised every time when it comes out right.
Expect to be disappointed. It's okay. It's fine.
I want to go on that show so bad. Oh man.
No, nailed it looks so fun.
Oh, I would love to go on that show. And I crack up every time they hit that button and you see their shit. Anyway,
I
what
know.
about the end of this book? What did we
Let's
think about
do-
the ending?
Oh, when she was at the
I can't.
All of it, girl, all
let's
of it.
see. Where
They
did we
get
start?
to
with
they
this
get to
week?
Napa, right? They get to Napa. All that stuff happens. She had just talked to David about how they might lose the house, so all of that was fresh.
Oh,
and then
I don't
she
know if I was
leaves.
PMSing, but like I got emotional during
Oh,
the end.
I
was like,
got
am I
emotional
PMSing? I
when
hate
she
crying.
yelled at the guy on the plane.
Oh yeah.
I was crying.
It was so
I
good.
was crying.
I loved that part. Desiree and I actually read like the follow-up where at the end, everyone gets to see the video because someone
I loved
recorded
that.
like live on the show. Oh my gosh.
I got the audible version, so we were listening.
I bought all the versions, but that's because I never know how I want to read.
There you go.
Oh my god, I loved it though.
It
I'm
was
like,
so
he just
good.
snapped. but I died when the marshal was
Oh.
right there. And tell me why I thought about Bridesmaids.
That's-
I'd have put my foot up and been like, I'm almost done. Catch a whiff of the undercarriage.
I really wanted her to just have this moment where she was like standing up for someone else, but really herself too. Kind of just like really, almost standing up for herself and just like just mothers being allowed to be people in public and just like people. And so I just feel like that was important for her, especially because she spent so much of the book trying to be other things. And this was like emotionally, she's tapping into just like, okay, who am I? I might not be a crafty person, or this person, but I am someone who would defend somebody, and I am someone who is kind of fed up to the point where I want to say like, no, we have to just be allowed to be. Like, just please, just let us be. It's like it's hard enough without having to feel like you have to hide everything and make everything perfect.
Well, kind of going back to what her mother-in-law told her about, it's so much harder nowadays because you put so much more on a plate.
Pressure.
Yeah, I feel like even just me growing up, I mean, in the summer, we didn't even really see our parents. I mean, we saw them at night, but we just left in the morning. With all the neighbors. There was no camp. I went to camp a couple of times, maybe with the Girl Scouts one point, you know, and then but we just played with all the neighbor kids, and that was completely acceptable.
That's how I grew up too.
Yeah. You know, and you know, it's like, and our parents didn't have phones, we didn't have anything. We just went out, went into the woods, and then like even going to the pool, we walked to the neighborhood pool by ourselves, like on the side of the road. We'd walk there by ourselves, pay our 25 cents. The lifeguard is like the lifeguard's responsibility to keep you alive. Your parents aren't walking. There were no parents watching you at the pool. There was
so different. The expectations are different. Now we're supposed to, you know, be a part of absolutely every single moment our children are awake.
Yeah, or you're neglectful if your kid's at the park.
Yeah. It's like
I was entertain them, and
I brought this up.
Every conversation for hours on end.
Well, they have to be so stimulated now. It's just very different.
Well, I hate when like the whole thing about don't be on the phone at the park. And I thought like this is the best time to be on your phone. This is the best time to read because your kid is now playing on the park. You took your kid to a park. Why can't I read?
Because Dominique, you should be playing hide and seek, and you're the monster, and the floor's lava, and you should your ass
and
out
I do
there.
that for 10 minutes at home, and now I go to take the park for my break. The park is my break.
It's your break.
Don't tell me I have to be off the phone.
No, you don't have to stare at your child every single second. They don't live by like your pupils. Like they can play alone. They can play by themselves. I know there was once this one article that came out like talking about like dear mom on the phone, you know, and it was like kind of criticizing this mom on the phone. I hated that piece. I mean, I hate the person just like that article so much because
they didn't say that like 10 years ago or 20 years ago when the mom was in a book. And who knows what the mom's doing on the phone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have no idea what she's even if she's playing Candy Crush or even if she's playing some like dumb thing. It's like she's getting a minute. You have no idea what her day was like, her life is like. She's probably tired, emotionally exhausted. I mean, being with a kid one-on-one in a house with like these kids these days who are super, you know, like look at me, like play with me, and we engage with them a lot. We do a lot with them. We do a lot of crafts with them. Our parents weren't doing those things, so it's not like we learned from them. We basically learned from the internet, like how to like do this level of parenting. And so if your kid's at the park, it's like let them go off and entertain themselves for a second. That's a skill they need to learn too.
Well, yeah. I mean, I tell my kids when they're bored.
Boredom.
They're like, "Mom, I'm bored." I'm like, "Good. You need to learn how to be bored.
Yeah, you do. You really do
need to learn it. You cannot be entertained. You cannot be stimulated every moment. There's gonna be times in life where you're gonna be in a waiting room or this or that, and you're gonna be bored. And you need to understand how to deal with yourself in boredom.
Yeah. Being bored is not going to kill you. There's a million things you can do around here. A million things. If you want me to find something for you, I get really like when I hear I'm bored.
Yeah. That's the B word in my house. You say that B word, you're getting a chore.
You're getting exactly.
I need to do that.
Like me and my sisters used to open up our closets and play Ross. You know, like a Target, and we would have for hours, or we would split up the house. So one was in the living room and one was in this bedroom and that, and we were teachers. And we all had our classrooms, and then we would come to like lunch, you know, in the faculty room in the kitchen, or even just making breakfast during the summer. I would pretend I was a waitress taking my sister's or I mean, like you did stuff just to make it fun. And these kids now, your iPad dies and the whole world is over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's 1%. It's 1%.
Oh,
I've had my son go through like 3 different devices and then try and come to my phone, and I'm like, get the fuck out. No.
Done.
You killed yours, charge them. You're not taking my only device to the outside world. No.
No. Done now.
No.
Now you can just go outside and play in the dirt.
Go get a
Yeah.
train. Go do
Find
something.
something to do. We have paper, we have crayons, we have glue, we have tape. There's a
Mom,
gra-
those things are so boring.
I know. There's a patio. It's like you can either do that or you can fold laundry. Like, don't. You're not gonna make that problem for me because you're bored.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I just really liked how like real it was and how this was like the airplane moment was really like her moment when I feel like everything kind of started to change for her, where she, like you said, finally was sticking up for herself and for kind of moms and women everywhere. And it was like at that point when like her shift kind of came in and she started really realizing that, you know, she needed to be more honest and just come clean about all these things, and that she didn't need to pretend to be so many other things anymore. Because look at all the other women who are doing the exact same thing, just pretending because they think everyone else is perfect and everyone else's life that's, you know, your one moment that you can get a photo of in like a whole week that looks great. That's the one that we're going to like focus on. And that's the one that we're going to live our lives by and try and strive to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ugh,
But I
that was
love
so
how
good.
in the end she was brave enough to just say, "Fuck, I don't bake. I hate baking. I don't craft. I don't do this and that." And then the one woman, "I hate my husband." I love it. I loved it, right? And everyone just starts going from there.
Oh, I just had like a perfect image when that was going on of all the
Right?
women just
I
like
could just see like a movie being made and just a total comedy scene, right?
We
Just
said that.
I hate my life. Just someone in the back, just hands up. But
and she's like, we need more champagne or what was it?
I
More
love
wine?
how in the end she ends up really becoming the winner, because not only is she rewarded the 10,000, you know, by Emily, and that's great, that's fine, but she's acknowledged for just who she is. So she doesn't have to pretend to be anything to get anywhere in life. She can just be who she is and have that honesty, now be a part of something and get compensated for it and really come into her own. And the sequel would be really exciting to read as she continues on that whole motherhood journey, really being the voice of the real mom. You know?
I liked how Emily thought that was important to share.
Yeah. Well,
I think
because
seeing everybody like
she
that
understands it, she just
like-
can't be that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that people need that to know that there's not everybody's perfect, so that you don't end up like how she was in the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
Because it's stressful.
Well, it's like Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart portrayed to be this perfect woman and everything was all hunky-dory. Then shit got real and she's knitting scarves behind bars, and now she's kicking it with Snoop Dogg. And she's
Exactly.
got more fans now because she's real, right? You can still be crafty and do all that, but like, let's be real. You can bake brownies, put a little extra something in them. You know? There's Martha.
Like they want to know you. They want to know kind of the real you. Even if like with like Emily in the book, if she has this like perfect thing, okay, because that's entertaining too. The perfection is, it's like a fairy tale. It's like a fairy tale for moms. So when you look at these things, you're like, oh, look what's happening in this fairy tale. But we also want to know the person. We want to know each other. So I really liked that happening for Emily, and I really wanted her to kind of see the value and for the characters see the value in her portraying real motherhood, or like this is a struggle of motherhood, and it being okay, or finally realizing, okay, it's okay for me to be myself in motherhood. I don't have to craft a whole new version of myself,
Right.
even though I'm in this different role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was cool to find out that literally everyone had the same issues. They were all just hiding them.
Yeah. It is really like that too. It is like the more women I talk to, the more mothers I talk to, they're the exact same issues behind the scenes, especially like the deeper people are willing to talk about what's going on. I'm like, we really are all going through the same things, but kind of hiding it, and pretending and doing things like that. And people open up to me a lot. They email me and they tell me different things that are going on with them. I'm just like, yeah, I know what that's like. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. Anxiety and all this. Like, yes, I know what that's like. But there's this pressure to put on, less so now. People are more open now than ever online. To still kind of be brave about it and to, okay, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to be too messy. I don't want to be too, I don't want to seem incompetent.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well, you got to think too, back at the 50s, right? The 60s, the housewives, and that's what you had to portray. And, these women would wake up and have their hair and their face on for the most part before their husband even got up and saw what they really looked like.
Again, they didn't do crafts with the kids.
You're coming out of generations like that where you think you've come so far, and then sometimes you realize that maybe you're still right back at that time in some aspects.
Yeah.
I think it was last week we talked about like the mommy tribes, right? Finding your mommy tribe. And we realized, kind of how we've all come into this, and a lot of us, our mommy tribes, we never put much thought into it. They just kind of happen because it's friends that you've known and you have kids together. But then coming with this book club and having all these amazing women join us, now this is another mommy tribe, but we're very honest. So that. It's a good, honest place. And at the same time of being honest, we're all still different in our own ways. We have moms who loved breastfeeding. We have me that didn't. Let me just say me that didn't. You have all kinds of different views on how to raise your kids and what you think is right and what you do, but we're honest about it and we have fun and we joke about it and we laugh about it. And then when life really hits and some serious stuff happens, we're there for each other. And I think that's the best part of it. You're not having to feel that you have to fit a certain category to belong here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come with your real self, and that's how it should be. It's like you had a baby, you didn't, like you had a child. You had a child, but you're still you. You're still you, but as a mother. So being able to be accepted and still like have your personality, talk about your issues and your problems, it should be like that.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I think for women, that's the biggest thing. And you hit it on the head, because when you have a kid, you're no longer like, it's not Anna. Now you're mom.
Right.
And you cater and change to your child. When you get married, you're a wife. And you do a lot of things that cater and change to your husband. But as moms, I think a lot of us are too quick to lose sight of who is Anna still. What does Anna enjoy? What makes me that I can still hold on to and do, but not feel guilty about it.
Or look selfish.
And that's where, correct. Like, I would never go and buy myself something, because when I go to the store, instead of buying this for me that I would really like to have, but it's not a necessity, I'm going to say, well, I can get A, B, and C for my kids. Exactly. And that's what I'm willing to do, but it's finding that balance of not feeling that you're being selfish, or that, you're doing something for yourself, and that's feeling greedy.
Yeah.
And also taking care of yourself. It's hard.
It is. I struggle with that too. I feel guilty sometimes if I, I'm like, I'm on an errand. I'm going to go to Starbucks and like, I'm just going to get something for myself. And if it's just for me, I feel bad. Like, I have to get the kids some Madeleines or like, like something. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Clothes, I make sure they have like, they have their clothes, they have their this, they have their this, they're growing out this, and I'm like looking at myself wearing like the same raggedy hoodie from like 7 years ago, and was like, why don't I get myself something? But lately I've been getting better at that. I'm like, no, I need to also need to show them, that when you become a parent, when you become a mother, especially with the girls, like you're still you. Like take care of yourself. Go to Starbucks. They're gonna be okay. You don't need something every time. Go to Starbucks, get something for yourself. Get yourself like that. I like hoodies, so like that's my get yourself like that hoodie and do that, because I want my girls, if they choose to become mothers, I want them to do that. I don't want them to feel like they're taking from their bone marrow, because then you feel resentful, and you really do. You can lose yourself in a way that's just you don't even.
I feel like that happened to me, like with my second. because I was just catering to everybody's needs and wants. It was the newborn. It was she was 2 years old, and my husband, and then I felt like I had no time to think about my thoughts and my feelings. Where I kind of went in this like weird state for a good while, and then I had to get out of it. But yeah, it's definitely easy to do without even realizing.
You just kind of wake up and forget, like, okay, what do I even like? You know, you can't even think of it.
Yeah.
No. I think it's important for, you know, women everywhere, moms especially, to, not have to feel like self-care is selfish. And I think that's it's important, like you said, for our kids to see us taking care of ourselves, our mental health, our emotional health, our physical health, our spiritual health. I think it's important for our kids to see us taking care of these things so that they know growing up, like you said, that they're allowed to do the same thing and that they don't have to cater to so many people and things, and that they don't have to set those parts of them aside to make other people happy. And I do think that the more we are a little selfish, the more we practice more self-love and self-care, like the better we are as parents, as moms, as friends, as wives.
Well, you lead by example, and they see you taking care of yourself, and they'll hopefully take care of themselves.
Yeah. And it is.
I mean, obviously, you need to be there, but you little things.
Just little things like massage. Like I was a while back. Before like COVID and everything, things closed. I would get like a massage every like 6 weeks or something. That made such a huge difference. I felt so good. And then when I came back home, I feel like I had more to give. I was like, I feel like I had more to give, and not from a place of fatigue and like, or even like a resentment. I just felt like
you were recharged,
happier.
Yeah.
And I feel that way when you do something as simple as going to get a coffee. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a long thing, and it doesn't have to be a ton of money. Sometimes it's like, just go out, go for a little walk, get yourself a coffee, and don't share a sip. Don't share a sip. Get whatever milk you want, like Vanessa here, whose sister asks for breast milk.
Wow.
Whatever milk you want.
We do.
Or just bring your own breast or pump and pop it in. But yeah,
just leave a little room for the
room for milk.
Leave a little room for top.
Decadent it feels to just go get coffee for yourself. Like it feels so decadent to me. I feel like I'm a robber, like I'm stealing something. Like when I do that, when I just run out and I'll be back. I'm just gonna, like during the summer, I'm just gonna. It's a 20-minute thing. I'll just go and I'll get coffee and I'll come back, and it just feels like I did this lavish thing for myself.
Yeah. Well, in the book,
you go eat somewhere and you get to eat your meal hot because you're not with the kids having to cut up food and do all that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
I feel like a straight up princess. I feel like a princess. Like, I will go to a restaurant by myself. Like every once in a while, I'll do it, and I'm just like, I feel like the Queen of England. I just feel like
you're getting served. You don't have to clean up the mess.
No, I know. You don't have to. They come and take your plate. You're not cutting up meat for anybody. They come and just take. You're done. Yes, I am. I am.
Would you like a refill?
Yes, I know.
Not anywhere, like at a restaurant.
That should be something that everyone gets a chance to do. I don't know how many people really do, or how many women or moms take the time to just go eat alone. Like, not even with your partner. Like, just go eat alone. Enjoy yourself. Bring your book.
Yeah. Bring a book.
Sit and read. Have a laugh. I found myself reading. Well, I told everyone here that I was reading your book. I started your book I took my brother to a tux shop, and he was trying on a tux in the back, and I was just sitting alone in the front reading your, laughing my head off so loud that I thought my brother was going to be embarrassed. So I was like, please tell me you can hear me back there. And he's like, no, it was really loud. They had the AC blowing, and I was like, oh, okay, good. But then I am literally tickled in tears into my mask, and a whole crew of boys walk in. They had to have been like 22, right? They all pile in, and I am in tears, cracking up at literally the first chapter of your book. First few pages.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I love this moment just for me. Good for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those moments are everything. So when you give so much, when like we're caretakers, there's always something to do, whether it's dishes or a countertop or sort this or throw away this. These clothes are too small. There's always just something happening that needs to be done. Always. It doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. So like those little moments I really like listening to audiobooks, and it just feels like, when I'm in the car by myself or I'm just listening to my audiobook, and especially if I have my, whatever kind of like coffee or something, I just feel like I'm on vacation. And moms need something. You have to have something. So a musical instrument, or if you like painting, just try to, if you can, just a little time, somehow, just some little thing for yourself. Even if it's something you've never done before. They have that diamond painting now that people do.
I got that for my daughter, and my eldest didn't. Like, I got one for all of them. My little one did it, the 4-year-old. The middle one likes it. My eldest was like, and I started doing it. Oh my gosh, it's so soothing.
It's relaxing.
But then it's like, what do I do with it afterwards? But I don't care. It's
fun
right now.
I think I'm not gonna hang this now. Can you imagine?
I made this for you.
I know, right? You think it's wonderful until you like are finished and you're like, now what?
What I do? I don't know.
But it is fun and like relaxing. Just that
we took a trip this summer to Palm Springs. We rented a house, right? And they had all these games, and they had this puzzle. I think it was like 1,000-piece puzzle. So my youngest, my 5-year-old, dumps it out on the table, and we're kind of looking at it like, oh yeah, okay, we're really gonna do this. When I tell you, me and my in-laws got sucked into this thing.
Really?
And yes, throughout the day, we would just randomly just end up back at the table, and I'm just sitting there. It was so relaxing, and I want to buy puzzles now and be that person that just sits there at night, and that's my calm down time to just put my puzzle together.
Everybody needs
to do that every summer, but it's a bigger puzzle than that because my kids will sit there for hours. So we have like 2,500-piece puzzles because they'll just get it done in a day, and it's pointless.
We finished it. I took a picture, and then I destroyed it and put it back in the box. But it felt good. It was something that I could see that I accomplished. Like it was a visual, hey, you did it.
Yeah.
And it still took time, and I could take breaks in between. Oh, it was perfect. I loved it.
I think everybody needs something. Especially doing something with your hands is really, like if you're painting those miniature things, some people like doing that. Some people like, like, is that a person or that's an animal at the door? And like crocheting, knitting, embroidering, or restoring things. Like everybody needs something that they're working on, kind of outside of the caretaking part.
Yeah,
just to.
So I like doing things, but right now, like I used to do like clay and whatever.
Yeah,
I have to do it like when the kids are asleep or gone, because then they come around like, oh, I want to do it. And
no, you can't do it when kids are around because they want to do it too, and they want to help.
And then everything gets taken away.
It's okay to say no, and then let them know. Look, just like we do this on Sundays. This is Mama's time. They don't come in and bug us. They're not allowed to. They need to know that some things are just for Mom.
I get that, but it's like they didn't understand, because it's like, oh, Mom, it's playing with Play-Doh. It's like, no, it's not Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. And then when they get into it, like I had these colored pencils that I got. So I was the coloring books. I like coloring books, and so I had these nice colored pencils. And then my maid was like, "Oh, can I use your colored pencils?" And then she did, and it got destroyed. Where they use them to like lose some colors. So now when I get something, I try to keep it separate, and they don't. Hopefully that they don't see it, because once they see it, doing stuff
these are mine. These are yours.
If they catch you doing it, they're like, "Oh, let's do that." Yeah.
Even if you get them something comparable to do next to you, no, they still want exactly what you
sense it. They can sense that it's not. They want mommy. It's like with your food. Something they don't even eat. Can I taste it? It's like you don't even like avocado. You don't even like it.
Thank you.
You're enjoying it. You don't like avocado. So that just happened today. We're getting crepes, and I was like, you don't like it. She's like, I just want to. I'm like, okay. They just have to like. How dogs have to like pee on something to like so they just have to do it.
That was my 4-year-old.
Understood.
Last night with the pineapple, she's like, "What is that? I want some."
And we're
like, "Okay." And she gets it. She's like, "Oh, what's that smell? It's the pineapple." Oh no,
no.
Good. So next time you have something delicious, you tell her there's pineapple in it.
Yeah.
She won't bother you for it.
When they're young,
That's what we tell our kids when we don't want to share.
Hey,
We put
everything I
things in
have
there
that I
that
don't
you
want the
don't like.
kids to have, I tell them it's spicy.
Yeah.
It could be a bowl of chocolate pudding. What is it? But it's
Very
spicy pudding.
spicy.
Mommy put.
Very
And
spicy.
Presley
They don't
goes,
like it.
"Why did you put
like it.
chili in your pudding?" Because I like it spicy. That's why.
I like it. I like it like that. Yeah, I like it.
Listen, you need to up your
Nice
game
sauce.
when it comes to food. You need to serve your food on your child's plate and
Mhm.
your food.
Their
No,
food on yours.
Yeah. The opposite plate. Your food is on the child's plate.
Play
Just
their
swap
mind
how you
games.
get your food. I did this with my son for a while when he was like
Yeah.
2. So I could legit eat my meal hot because he would then be like, "No, give me your plate."
Yeah.
Cool. So I get my food that's on your plate. You have your food. It's on my plate. But
Please don't break the plate.
Well, see, Presley
Oh,
wants
you're eating
everybody's
dinner.
food from all the plates, so that wouldn't work in my house.
They just want what
Presley
mommy
just-
has. They want what mommy has. Everything that mommy has, like it's got like
Yeah.
mommy mix on it. So
Mhm.
Right? Like mommy only eats good things. It's just what they know. Like
Yeah.
mom eats the best stuff, so they need to have some of it for some
Yeah.
reason. Maybe it's because when we finally get to eat, we look like we're really enjoying it.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing. No, I want that.
Yeah.
No, it's the same.
I know. They just
Yeah.
have to make sure you're not having something like better. Like let
Yeah.
me just. I need to sip it. I need to
Like-
get a little bit of my backwash in there. Just
Right?
Yeah.
We can't
If only
do the
I
same
could
thing.
drink my own
I just want to
particles
make
and
sure
not
your
be
water has
disgusted.
some chicken floating.
I
in it, Mom.
abandon it. It's done. It's yours. Take
Yeah.
it.
I know. I do that too. I abandon it. I could be
But
so.
then once we don't want it, they're like done.
I know. You know how these little kids drink out of bottles and they like put their.
Oh
Exactly.
no,
Yes.
no, you don't need to drink
And
it.
back down.
Like act like it's a cup, and then okay, and then they just again.
I know they say they're gonna do it, but then at the last second they open their mouth like a fish. You're just like, okay, it's yours now. I don't want it. It's yours. I like look at it and you see the little things. I'm just like, I can't drink that. I can't
Oh
drink.
my
I can't
god.
drink.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I am dying to know, what is your next book that you're going to be working on? What's coming out next? I know that you just put out your latest. Is that the Honest Letters to God?
Yes, I did that. So well, it's funny. So I did Dear God. It was kind of like prayers, and then to God, and then then the next one after that. This just I don't know like where the idea came from, but it was Dear God, help, I'm a parent. So it's prayers, because prayer is a big part of my parenting life. I just sometimes, especially as they're older, when they're younger, you can be like, okay, don't touch that. You can put up like the gates, and then like they're running, okay, you grab them back. And then, like I said, like when they get older, then these like bigger issues come up. And, with my old, she's 15, and then my middle, she's gonna be 11. And then they're dealing with these things with friends and people like really hurting their feelings and situations. I can't pull up to the high school and beat up a teacher or beat up a child. I can't do. I want to. I want to go in there and just cuss out another 15-year-old. I desperately want to, like so bad. It's like,
Is that frowned upon? Because I think
I know. You want to so bad. You're like, oh, this girl thinks that she can say this to my child. That's funny because, you just want to go there and just change this 15-year-old's life. You want to like let her know that this is your baby you gave birth to, But there are certain things, and then I can talk to her and tell her all these things, but there comes our influence has limits. There's places they have to go by themselves. They just have to for life. And I found it really calming to pray. So at night, like I pray for them. I'm just like, there are different issues. And when I'm just talking to God and just like, can you help her with this? Like, and just like heal her for, like of this is, and so this book is the prayers that, really just honest prayers is how I've been praying for the kids. And then I'm also working on, Confessions of a Domestic Failure too. I'm writing both. It's like go back and forth, and they're so different, but
Right.
the feel of it is so, there's like such a crossover, and it's just still this mother's heart. And
I was gonna say, doing the two, does it help? I know they're so different, but does it help getting ideas to the other book?
It does, because like the things that she's going through. So she starts off pregnant, and so as a child, it's very different when you're pregnant and first time and then pregnant and you have another child. They're completely different. But there's still those fears, the pregnancy fears too. And then, I remember being so scared that I wasn't going to love my second. I love my first.
That was my fear the whole second pregnancy was having all this love for my first, how can I have more?
I know. I was scared. I'm like, what if I don't love her the same? But of course I did. Love just grows,
Yeah.
It's such like when I think back on it, it's like, how was I scared? But I was worried. And so while Confessions of a Domestic Failure too, it's like there's not like a prayer life or anything like that. It's kind of like what she's going through. I bring those fears and those worries and those anxieties and also the joys, because sometimes when I'm praying I'm just like, oh, thank you so much, like we got through this, every parenting that you go through, it feels like the biggest and the most like the hardest thing ever, and you wonder how we're going to get through this, like teething, you have a teething kid and you just feel like your whole world is like this child's teething and we're not sleeping and this child's pain, and then when you get through it you're like, wow, it almost, some of it just erases from your memory, I think, because it's so traumatizing. You can't really remember all that.
I have another.
Yeah. That's why it escapes, so that you can have more. Yeah.
So exactly, because if you remembered
just like the pain of childbirth,
everybody would have one kid, and that'd be it. There would be no second child. And then if you could express it to somebody, then there would just be no more kids, like period. But and then so in Dear God Help I'm a Parent, it's more just talk the joys, the highs, the lows, and this new part of parenting I'm in where they kind of sometimes have to cross these bridges by themselves, these like really kind of scary ones where I want to go too, I'm like, let's both go and I'll fight all the battles. I'm willing. But they have to do certain things by themselves, and it's really wild to see, and it's scary sometimes. And then plus they're going through like a pandemic. I can't even imagine what that is like. And then because I see how it's changed my kids. I can see it, and that's kind of worrying sometimes. I've seen the anxiety, I've seen the worry, I've seen the like, do you have hand sanitizer? Like I've seen how they went through it, how they individually processed it, and the changes, and it's been they've been resilient, but I've seen that it has left its mark on them too. So praying is helping with that too. I just pray, just like God, just help them be stronger for it, and just not be traumatized by it. I think we are a little bit, all of us are a little bit just, this was a lot. Especially the first couple weeks. On the first week, that first week was, I saw the thing with school. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna, they'll come back Monday. It was like a Thursday. They're like, we're not gonna do Friday, but Monday, we're just gonna, the administration, we're gonna talk about it, and then we'll come back on Monday. And then it became like, maybe pick up your stuff, maybe pick up, we're gonna have garbage bags, and then we're, you just drive your but 1 week, 2 week, we're gonna sort it out, get some Clorox wipes, and then we'll all be back. And then it becomes like, and it's like, the year's done. It was just so crazy that first week. I'm so glad it's over. Like, I mean, that week is over. The thing we don't know. But, it is what it is.
Sometimes all you can do is pray. That really is it. And like you said, you pray that you can give your children enough tools to get themselves through it. You pray that they make the right decisions, that in just in the right moment, or if they don't, you pray that, like you said, they're resilient enough to kind of work through it, or that you can just be there for them, or they'll even allow you to be there for them. It's hard.
I know if they do let you in, because that is, sometimes I feel like I'm like using like a crowbar to like get in there a little bit. I'm just like, talk to me, tell me stuff. And then sometimes sometimes I wait, and then sometimes I'm like, let's talk about it. But then if it's if they're willing or not, because of that, if they're willing, if they're not, and knowing when to stop pushing and when to kind of let them process on their own, and they come to you. There's one thing I pray. I was like, I pray that like please send angels to be with to go with them, send guardian angels to take care of them and be with them on the bus or wherever, you know.
Absolutely.
Out there, just yeah.
I had a conversation with a lady the other day, and I was like, I think the hardest thing is as a parent is realizing that not all of their actions are a reflection of you.
Oh yeah.
You can teach your child everything you need to teach them. You can tell them about past experiences and hope that they listen and learn from what you've been through, which they don't.
I know.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good of a parent you are. It doesn't matter what you've been over with them, how many millions of times. They're still their own person. And that's where it's hard for us to divide and understand, to say, okay, this child made this choice. And it's not because of lack of parenting on my end. It's not because they haven't been taught a certain way. But this was their choice. They're an independent person, and they're going to learn from their mistake.
Right.
And that's it. And that's a tough one to go through.
It's hard.
I've been there. Yeah.
I've been there too. And we know it because we were that age too. Because I know like my parents would tell me certain things and I still felt like I'm going to do it. Like, you know, I just felt like,
well, you don't know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, right. I know what I'm doing. I'm 14.
But it's hard when, if you get a call from a school or another parent or something, and you feel like they're looking at you like,
I know,
teach your kid right, and you have to be like, look, at the end of the day, like, she knows right from wrong. She's been taught. That's her choice. That's her action. And now she needs to learn how to live with that consequence.
Exactly.
Right? I got this one. Look at that. These two coming. Get out.
These are mine for school.
You hear this? They're fighting over Funyuns for school.
Tell her that they're mine.
I love Funyuns. I don't think we have them out here. I miss Funyuns. You know, we don't.
You have like that other flavored crazy chips. Don't you have like poutine chips?
Yeah, I don't like that. We have ketchup.
Oh, no.
I came here. They have ketchup flavored chips in Canada.
Yeah, I've never had them. I just know that they're there.
I don't like that one bit. And they don't have the corn pops are different. American corn pops are better. But the chocolate is a little better.
Wait, so how long have you been in Canada?
I've been here 10 years, but I talk like it's been 2 weeks. It feels like it's been a really long weekend.
Where did you move there from?
Sorry?
Where did you move there from?
From California, from Southern California.
Where at?
She was saying Orange County.
Yeah,
with the crunchy mamas.
Yep.
Yeah.
I missed that. It was fun. It was fun.
So had you been to San Pedro?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where me and Dominique live.
I love
where
it.
Tasha's from.
Long Beach.
Where we're all from.
Yes, right across the bridge.
Yes, right across that bridge. I know that bridge so well.
Oh, how funny.
Yes, I lived in Long Beach for a while. Like right on the boardwalk in Broadway is at Long Beach. Broadway and like Second.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
One area
would be like super nice. The next street would be like Run. Then the next street would be like
look at that house. It's pretty. Yeah.
Like, at night I would like walk and then run and then like walk.
Yeah. That was called the cardio mile. That was the cardio mile right there. He just
it was crazy. But I was born
in a small world. Sorry?
I love
it. I
it.
was born in Northern California.
Okay.
I miss Trader Joe's. I miss Target.
Oh,
but I like it here too. I really like it here. I like we have some cool stuff. We have like milk in these bags, they do bags here. They do like the chocolate's good. Poutine is good. I like poutine, but I always get sauce on the side because I don't like soggy fries. It's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
I learned a lot about my Canadian culture through Degrassi. So
how they say like there's something that they say differently. What is that word?
Oh,
healthcare.
The healthcare is good. Like you can go somewhere and they don't give you a bill. That was crazy the first time. I'm like, this is from you.
I would have went like every week, girl. Be like, hey, I stubbed my toe. I got a bunion. I got an ingrown hair.
Can I just get some band-aids for the house? Like, I know. I know. It's cool. They like will send you home with like gauze and stuff. Like.
Oh, I love it.
They just.
Meanwhile, we're just trying to like sneak like a little extra ointment.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Here,
leave?
you got to be
You know,
like
'cause they
dragging
throw
the
away
limb.
everything that you use. So you're like, can I just take it? Like, I know you're gonna throw that away
The
because
roll
you
of
used it
tape.
once. Like, and then when
Well,
they
not only
walk out,
that, you
Yeah,
gotta
you should
wait
get,
till
like, a
like
to-go
your oxygen
baggie.
level drops
That's a
and you
good
can go to the hospital. Because if
I
not,
miss
they'll give you Tylenol and charge you $500.
they'll leave
I miss-
party favors and stuff for adults.
I miss Target a lot though. When I first came here and there was no Target or anything like Target, I went through withdrawals. I was like, maybe I need to go across like the border. Maybe I just need to just go back because Target is hard to kind of live without. Like imagine never going to Target. Like it's hard.
Oh my God.
Well, I remember hearing a story. I don't know what part of Canada, but there was a guy who it wasn't called Trader Joe's. It was like a fake version, and he would go and buy a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's and then bring it to Canada and resell it. And they tried to sue him, but he was like, "But it's not." He won, I think, because he wasn't taking away from their business. Or
Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know where it was.
it was a Pirate Joe. It was Pirate Joe's, I think, something like that.
That's
I-
awesome.
He started his own little probably out of his. Was it out of his garage or did he have a store?
I think it was a storefront in Canada, but so you'd go buy it and then bring it, and I think it looked like a Trader Joe's, like
That's
a mini
really
version.
Hawaiian t-shirts
funny.
probably too.
I think probably. I'm sure.
Well, I say we start a business where we can get orders from women that what they want at Target. We'll
Do it.
drive over into Washington or wherever, grab it, bring
Yes.
it back on the truck. We'd
Well,
have our
some
own
people-
dollar spot set up.
That's
Down.
what people were doing with the everything seasoning, everything but the bagel seasoning, and they were upselling it for like quadruple the price on Amazon.
I would buy
for
that. I wanted to try. I've never even tried it. I see it all the time on
So
like,
good.
the everything bagel, like the shaker. I want to put that on.
Yes.
You know, you
I
can
have
just
like
make
4
your own.
downstairs. I have like. I
You
have
sure
them.
can.
You
can
could
get,
just
like,
make your. You
different
gotta get
spices.
like the dehydrated onion container. You gotta get like a sesame container. You gotta get like.
But not all
the
moms can do
coffee.
that. Not all moms can do
I
that.
can't do it. I can barely make dinner over here. I can't be mixing spices. It's not gonna happen.
You listed more than 2
That really lives
ingredients.
in
I'm out.
Florida.
Do what?
That'd be cool. I should start doing that.
They have
When the
a
borders open up.
month. Take people's orders.
Bring
Yeah,
over.
just orders and like
Bring
I
over
should
the
just, like,
spices.
I sell them out of my trunk, you know. Pick it up.
It's a side gig.
I can put them in little baggies, you know.
I love it.
How much you want?
Yeah, just like these spices,
Half an ounce of
little, like
pumpkin.
baggies, you know.
They'll
Like
be like, "What's the scale doing in your car?"
Right?
you want like a little like dime bag of everything spice and just sell it to
Girl,
the
what's all that white powder? They're like, I swear it's Bisquick mix. Yeah.
It's quick.
We're just trying to make muffins.
kill
Oh
them.
my goodness.
In the
Okay,
school.
so at the end, we like to play a couple of games with our authors. A very fun, quick get to know you. We play this or that and would you rather. So we are going to ask you just some fun questions so that we can kind of get to know you a little better. Let me pull these
Hold
up.
on,
Unless
real-
Adriana, do you
Well,
have
while
it?
no, you can do it. But while you pull it up, I just wanted to let our viewers know. So while we go through these questions with her, if you have anything that you want to ask her, you can go ahead and start typing them up, so that way we can get to those 2 before we say goodnight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if there's anything
Yeah,
you want to ask.
can I? How do I see the things? Am I supposed to be reading something?
We'll
No.
pop them up.
No.
We'll
No.
pop up
Oh,
any
Any
questions.
questions that anyone wants
Oh, you
to
see
ask?
them, yeah, under the comments.
Private chat tab. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Thank
So now you see them.
Well, the private chat is just for us, but the oh, it was on private. I see.
Yeah, she
I
switched
wasn't
over.
private chatting. It was just on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The comments that you can see on the side. And so if anyone has any questions, they can pop them up there. But while that's going on, we'll just ask you some quick this or that, and you can shout them out as fast as possible or explain any one or 2 or all of them that you like. So, all right, we will get started. So first is tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Girl, yes.
I need to
Hot,
stop.
cold.
I'm trying to stop.
Well, good luck. I'm not jumping on that train. So no, it's coffee till I die. Like
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
rounds
decaf
over
is for
me
quitters.
instead of dirt.
I know.
All right, let's see. Hot or cold weather?
Hot or cold water? Hot.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Oh, you're all alone. I'm just kidding.
I'm a
Adriana's a
morning
morning person too.
Yeah.
Let's see. City or country?
Country.
Paperback, hardcover, or ebook?
Paperback. I like doing this.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
This
Pencil or pen?
pen.
Pen.
Even though I should do more pencil because you can't erase mistakes, but I just love that ink.
Scribble them out anyway. Cake or pie?
Pie, for sure. Every day.
Yeah. Let's see. Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
I was gonna say.
That was answered.
Making it or eating it. Oh,
Right.
At the end of the day, how can you make it at the end of the day? It's crazy. It's madness.
Yeah. Okay. Read in bed or read on the couch?
In bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fireplace or bonfire?
Oof. Bonfire. But really both. Really both.
Yeah. And like just lots of fire.
Just fire. I like a nice
Set the house on fire and read next to it. That gets rid of the mess.
Okay. Library or bookstore?
bookstore. I love libraries. I love them. But sometimes they don't have, like, you have to wait for a book. You have to wait.
Yeah.
So I like it. Yeah. And yeah, bookstore. Because bookstores have cafes, so the coffee's there too. So
Yes, exactly. And backyard barbecue or a 5-star steakhouse?
definitely backyard barbecue.
Yay.
Yeah. I like other people cooking stuff, but I don't feel comfortable in fancy restaurants. I always feel like I didn't even know, I went to I just learned in the past, 5 years how to use all those different forks. Mm-hmm. I went to this dinner. We didn't grow up like that, we did not grow up with all these different forks and spoons. And I went to it was someone's house, and they had I gotta have 3 spoons. There was 1 spoon across the top of the plate, and then there was 2 different forks, and I had never seen that in my life years ago. I'm a grown woman. Right? And then there was a spoon just for soup, and then they took it away. I'm like, this is a crazy amount of dishes. Y'all need to stop. I understand every culture has traditions, but a tradition that's making that many dishes, this is madness. This is lawlessness. It was special fork just for salad, special spoon just for soup. Then they took it away like it was tainted by the soup, tainted by the fork. I'm like, what? It was so tainted, I can't use it for the main dish. All different sizes. I feel traumatized, so I don't want to go to any fancy kind of restaurant. Bring my own fork, my own knife, my own spoon. I'm gonna use it for the whole thing.
My dad used to have one of those forks that would pull out.
I'll hold these while you take that away. Bring the next thing.
Is it like a takeout spoon, fork, and knife in the plastic container? Is that what you just carry in your
get
purse?
A fork.
Take your silverware. I brought my own.
Yes.
Yeah. Just
take
a fork. You're ready for soup and salad.
You can't wear a hoodie at a 5-star restaurant, so what would I even wear?
Well, you could bedazzle one.
I could be.
And then I say you're all set.
That's true. The rhinestones up the zipper.
Yes. You make it 5-star.
I do not.
Looking one in there with I would do pink and white. I would alternate pink and white.
There you go.
Okay.
Rose gold, little
rose
gold right here. Yeah. The little ties right here in the hoodie. Make that rose gold cording. Bedazzle it. Oh, you're good to go.
Honestly, I want to do that now. Do they still sell bedazzlers?
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh my god, I have one somewhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bedazzler.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You could probably get a bedazzler at Walmart. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have another set of this is would you rather questions. Are you gonna read them? Or you want me to?
No, go for it.
Okay. So let's see. Would you rather have a friend who loses a borrowed book or dog ears them?
Ooh, loses one.
Just rather not have it back.
I dog-eared my own, but if someone else dog-eared my book, they obviously hate me. They don't like me. Something's off. That's crazy.
Okay. Would you rather secretly love a book everyone hates or secretly hate a book everyone loves?
I'd rather secretly love a book everyone hates. Yeah, I
Do
don't
you
see
have Do you have a book secretly that everyone else seems to hate that you love?
I really like the Twilight Saga.
Oh yes!
I have Midnight Sun right there. I haven't
She
read
does.
it yet. I've started it. So
I
then
really
we all
liked
love
it.
that.
I know people are like, "Oh, it's so bad," and I'm just like, "Jasper!" Like, I just liked it. Like,
My
Yes.
thing
I
on that
just
is
rewatched
like
all the movies on Netflix.
you can watch, there's that movie, that's like just not a good movie, but it's just entertaining.
yeah,
Books can be the same way. You're not saying it's an amazing book, but it's entertaining.
it was. I liked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Like
Yeah.
I do understand the criticism. Seeing it now, I'm like, oh, this is not a good relationship. He's super controlling. He kills her in the end. She's dead. Like, he kills her.
Right.
With Jacob, she could have lived. Yes, he's an animal, but they could have lived. But she straight up had to die to be in this relationship. She had to lose her soul. She had to be damned for this relationship to work out. And he was sneaking in her room, watching her at night. I'm like, that's not really romantic.
Thank you. Yeah. When you
really
look back with, mom eyes.
This is all new to me because I haven't seen a single one.
Him craving her blood is not really romantic. Like, it's not romantic. It's not. It's kind of crazy. It's actually crazy, but it's a little demonic, but I don't know.
Like trying to be in a relationship with Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie.
Mm.
I kind of dig it. I'd be like, ain't nobody got blood like me, boo. You know you want it. And you ain't gonna get it nowhere else but right here. So what you gonna do?
Oh
So look, just before we move on, look at what I found. It is
there you go.
sequins and black.
That's what I would wear with some black leggings.
That's it. And some pink pumps.
my God.
Black
Yeah.
5-star.
Said, yes, you can bring
I
the
can't
17th
walk
spoon.
I have to wear pink flip flops, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, bedazzle those too. You'll be all right.
well,
Now
There
you're
you go.
ready for 18 spoons and 17 forks and 3
Yeah.
knives.
Bring it on.
my own
Yeah.
fork, knife, and spoon.
Well,
but
look,
I'm gonna
you just
all
steal
plastic.
all the silverware and leave the 2 you need. They'll think you used them, and then you're good to go. Then you got an extra set at home.
With all that, it's like one
Hey,
of
we got everything we need for the next house. We're good
Yeah.
to go. Put some plates and
They're like,
bowls.
Mom, why are all our forks different? Don't worry. They all work the same. Just use them.
I'll do it right now anyway, so it's all good.
Okay, let's see. Next one. Would you rather have dinner with your favorite author or your favorite character?
Sorry, I didn't hear it. My internet cut out.
Would you rather have dinner with your favorite author or your favorite character?
Ooh. Oh, that's hard. I think my favorite author because they made the characters, but I would like both.
Right.
But I really like Tessa Afshar. I like her. She writes a lot of it's fiction. She's a fiction author, and it's a story. I really like her, but I like her characters too. But gosh,
Yeah, what's a role play?
because they all live in her head anyway. So I would be like, "Hey,
Right.
talk to her." No, that'd be weird.
Can you just play these out? Can you talk to me about them more?
Yeah.
Can I talk as?
Yeah.
Can you
You're
be
like,
that
"Listen,
person real
dessert,
quick?"
you're gonna be this character, and dinner, you're this one.
I guess you could just do it all. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Would you rather get to relive a day in the past or travel to a date in the future?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, I think I'd like to relive a day with each of my kids as like a toddler. Like
Aw.
that'd be so cute. Like a baby, not the kind that are running around messing things up. Not that age,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
I was gonna say, then the
Yeah,
day's over, and then you're like, the hell
not-
are we for?
quite crawling, not quite crawling.
Before they can move, the time when you put them down, you turn
Yeah,
around, they're
6
still
months.
there.
Yeah, so as a baby, maybe I'll
Not a
hold
day
it.
of explosive diapers, though. Like, just not one of those days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it'll be a
think
day
that-
like where you gave them Tylenol and they slept all day. You
Maybe
just
like
watch them.
hours, maybe like 3 hours.
Got
Quiet.
kind of like sweet spot around like 8 months before they're real active, but
Yeah, just like
realize you and just want to sit there.
because I feel
But
like
then
I
they could still sit up.
Right.
in the
Okay.
little footy pajamas, like. Oh, they're so cute.
Hmm.
I miss the footies. Oh man.
Just put them on your 15-year-old and
I could do that.
My
They just sit
9-year-old has the jammies like that with
Yeah.
like the hood and the zipper.
It's true. But they don't smell the same. They don't have that baby.
Oh my goodness.
Sure don't.
Mm-mm,
They
they smell
sure
like-
don't.
All right. Would you rather have a friend write a best-selling series where the villain is based on you, or have a parent publish a memoir all about your most embarrassing childhood stories?
I think a parent publishing the memoir. Because if a friend wrote like a series, like I'm the villain, it's like they've been hating me for a long time. And they hate me. They hate me.
I like royalties. Thank you.
Or maybe I would just cosplay that character in like, at different like Comic Cons and stuff, since it's me. But that would be painful.
That would be so funny. But yeah, the childhood memories or stories would be hilarious. That'd be so
That'd be
funny.
okay. That'd be okay. I did a lot of like really dumb, weird stuff, so I would understand that.
We all did before the internet was a real thing and everyone had a phone.
Thank God.
Where there was proof of all of our shenanigans.
Well, I've got proof, but
Blessed.
my mom was like
We
the
have
videotape
Polaroids,
mom.
so there's some.
So I've got home videos of everything.
Oh, I love that though.
Yeah, it's hilarious until, everybody's watching them every time they come by. Yeah.
It's still sweet. It's still sweet.
Yeah, well, Adriana and her sisters used to put on shows and stuff. So,
We do.
of course, her mom pulled out the camera because they were very entertaining.
Well, back then you didn't have TikTok to watch, so we were the TikTok, and we would
Yes.
just put on our shows, and
We
we'd
did
wear
that
our little leotards with the chone sticking out the bottom, and thought we were cool, and
We thought we were
we got
amazing. I
proof
know.
of all of it.
Yeah. Well, I look back at my home videos and I'm like, why did you record this?
I know.
Why?
I wonder why they recorded you too. Same.
Get out. Okay. Would you rather read books that make you laugh or books that make you cry?
Oh, laugh. I think real life makes me cry. I don't want a book that makes me cry. I want like I want books that make me laugh, especially during this time, like with so many things happening all the time. I mean, unless it's like a really good, like happy cry. No, I'd rather laugh.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm with you.
I'll laugh to tears. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't want to read about people like dying or like going through sad things.
Yeah. Need an escape. from
Yeah.
the real world sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, would you rather have to eat your favorite food every day for the rest of your life or never again?
What was the second thing?
Or never again?
Every day.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite thing
Oh man.
that you could eat every day?
Like eat everyday tacos.
Ooh.
Easy.
Ooh.
Every
That's a
single
good
day.
Every time I say pizza, I forget about tacos.
Yeah. I know. I
How are
think
the tacos there?
Steak meat is good.
oh, they're good. There are places that like they're run by Mexican people, so they make good tacos.
Okay.
And there's my favorite taco place. This is crazy. My favorite another taco place opened up two like storefronts down from it, and now they're in like some kind of crazy rivalry. And so one has a sign that says "Real Authentic Mexican
Ooh.
Tacos." They put it out on the sidewalk. This is madness. Like this doesn't happen in Canada. Everyone's supposed to be nice here, you know. Like, they had a sign up and they're saying like we are the authentic ones, and this like other place they're like giving out freebies. They'd be like free flan when you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like custody dispute, you know, when I go there now. And so I like the new place better. I feel so guilty because and so the last time I went there 2 weeks ago, I parked and I tried to park in a way that the old place wouldn't really see me. And I feel a criminal, you know. And so but I still felt bad. So I went to the old place and I just went in there. I was like, oh, like, are you guys open? Like, do you have anything like made? You know, and they said, oh, we're still, because it's kind of casual. It's like very family friendly. They're like, oh no, we're still making stuff, and but we have our fish tacos ready. I was like, oh, I don't want fish. Yeah, I didn't want fish tacos. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go real quick, but maybe I'm gonna come back. Maybe I'm gonna come back. Maybe.
I
went to the
You feel like you're cheating on them.
Girl,
yes, I feel like I was cheating on them.
nice.
I went to the place next door and really like ran in my car quick, and they gave me
You are
It was
You are too
fun.
nice. I would have been instigating like a son of a gun. I would have stood right in between the two of them and be like, what you got and what you got? Like a kid between two divorced parents. Be like, well, mommy gave me that and daddy said I could have that. So what you gonna do to make it better?
I better get
Free
two.
flan. The free
And I
flan.
would have
That's what
ate
they
my
did.
free flan right in front of his window and be like, hey, you should have your stuff ready earlier. You want me to come back? Better throw some extra
It smelled
cilantro and
really
onions in
fishy.
that bag.
It smelled very, very fishy in the other ones, like actual like fish, like, and fish when it's fresh doesn't smell like fish. So I didn't want to. I didn't want to eat in that. It wasn't my fault, So the other one, they have their steak like on deck. There's like carne asada tacos and with the free flan. It kind of felt
no to
like
those.
no, I
Oh,
couldn't say
girl.
no. What am I supposed to do? What am I
I'd
supposed
have
to
walked by his window eating my tacos and flan and be like, well, better luck next time.
It was ready.
do? And they're the one with the sign that says real authentic tacos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gonna
He authentically late on
There
getting
was
his food prepped. Yeah.
It was late. Only one can really come out as champion. I don't think both can survive on that street.
Oh no.
No.
Only one can
You got
remain.
to keep us updated on that.
I will.
Stay tuned.
I will. It's drama. It's like the soap opera. In my life, it's very big. So
I love it.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
it's wild.
Well, rivalry taco places. That's epic.
I know about yoga.
Over here, we have like 6 on a block, but they're all owned by the same family. So the niece runs one, the uncle the other one, the grandpa. It doesn't matter which one you go to.
That's amazing. I have to drive half an hour to get mine.
Oh, girl.
Half an hour freeway. I gotta get on the freeway.
Oh no.
Wow, 30 minutes. If you do that in LA,
I'm gonna find a truck tonight.
you
Just
only
to get
went
Yeah,
out.
I got one right down the street.
I know
Awesome.
California. I know because that's California. Like even if it's just Del Taco, even if it's just like that, like fast food tacos. At least I grew up eat Mexican food like almost every day. And then out here, and the first time I had Mexican food, oh my! It was in a mall. It was first of all, tell me why the rice was white rice and it was cold. And then the beans they had some kind of like Middle Eastern flavor. I almost got security called on me because I was just like, this is not.
Oh, you stood up for
Oh
Heard
my
me wrong.
God.
I don't know where I was in my cycle where I started like doing that, but I really lost it. I really snapped. And they were like, we call security if you don't leave. And so
Well, I went to
So
Texas
the
with
story
my
on the plane
sisters.
with the marshal is kind of
Kind of true. It's kind of
true.
true.
Freaking
we
Swap
all
Marshall for mall security. Yeah.
we have our things that make us snap. And for me, it is tacos, I think.
Well, you're passionate about it.
I went to
Yeah.
Texas with my sisters and we went to go get Mexican food. And I'm thinking, okay, we're in Texas.
Yeah.
Can't be that different from California. They're close to the border.
It
You gotta
is.
have some decent. No.
Oh, it's that
Everything has
Tex-Mex.
queso on it.
Oh, I
It's
know
like,
their queso thing.
wow.
The
Like,
queso thing.
yes.
You're
And I'm
right.
like, this is
You're
not.
Is that what makes it Tex-Mex?
Yeah,
The
I don't
queso?
know.
think
It's
so.
not Mexican food.
It's that nacho cheese it's like nacho
Yes.
cheese mixed with salsa that they
Salsa.
like. They like it a lot. They're all
That's
about
what
it.
puts the flavor. Like the meat itself didn't really have much flavor. The rice didn't really have. They just spread queso on it. That's I don't know what that
They
is,
like
but
it, okay. They like it. That's for them. It's not how we do it in
Mm.
California, though.
mm-mm.
Oh, no. We're spoiled in California.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Although I do
Especially
like,
when we can drive down to TJ and get tacos.
oh my gosh, I love Tijuana. Except sometimes like when the police ask for bribes or something like that. But other than that, I
I'll
always
stick him a quesadilla and a
I feel like
queso.
I've
Hey.
got some Target in the back. Like,
Or just bring the everything but the bagel
the
seasoning.
everything
spot.
spice. Yes, bring the everything spice. My little baggies. Like, how much do you want?
those is like bribes for all the border north and south.
$6, 2 for $10. Like,
Your wife will love it.
Give you a free one. You just let us get going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I was on a cruise once and we're in Ensenada was one of our stops. And of course, we all go to Papa's and Beer. And I was trashed. And we're all walking back to the boat. And I stopped in a store to get a souvenir for my niece. She was like 3 at the time. So I got her one of those cute little dresses that they wear, and I thought it was a sombrero for a child, but it was for Chihuahuas. It was like a dog sombrero. But when you're drunk, it looks
That's okay.
kid size.
so cute.
So we're walking out and we're having a good time. And this female cop stops us and she's trying to give us a hard time and we're not going to make it back to the ship, So finally, like I think we kicked her like a thing of perfume and some like money, and it was like probably like $10. Someone had some body spray in their shit, Bath and Body here. You don't have that down here. I don't know how to say Bath and Body in Spanish, but however we did it. And then we were on our way. Yeah, but I'm like,
it would happen a lot.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to get stuck in Ensenada. I still had a whole cruise ahead of me. And they know they can get away with it. And they'll try to get you for, what is it? Drunk in public.
Yeah.
You're coming out of a bar. What do you think?
Yeah.
And you're walking. You know what I mean? But it's like, whatever. However they can get their little incentives and their extra cash. I feel your hustle.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like tips in a way, but compulsory.
I was thinking that like tips. It's like when you go stay in a hotel in a different country, and my grandmother, she's like genius about this. She knows like exactly what kind of tip you're supposed to leave based on where you are. And she's like, this place, they really like nail polish. So bring like a package of nail polish and just like leave one on your pillow with your thank you every night. And I was like, are you kidding? She's like, every morning when we go out, put like a cup, like put some makeup items on there. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And she's like, no, watch. We'll get extra mints.
Wow.
She's not kidding. Back to like swans folded on the bed. She is not kidding. It's everywhere has like different,
Was it Hong Kong?
No, that wasn't Hong Kong. Oh no, it was Hong Kong.
She needs to have a blog.
Things also in Cuba. We leave money too. I mean, you always got to leave like, and where American dollar is worth more, you always leave the American dollar, not their dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, she knows like which place.
Canadian dollar.
Yeah.
Because buying stuff like on U.S. sites, I was like, oh man, when I do the math, Yeah.
Yes.
I miss that American dollar.
That's funny. We had a guy help us in Puerto Rico one time, and one of the guys that was with us on the trip tried to tip him with a bag of empanadas. And I'm like, you really think he wants empanadas from where he lives? I think he's good. Like,
I would take
come up with something a little bit better. Yeah, personally, I'm good.
Personally, I would take
payment. I'm like,
for a
I
lot
wouldn't
of
mind if somebody gave me a tip in In-N-Out, even though I have one around the corner.
I
would accept.
I would take a tips in quesadillas, churros, like a lot of different things. Even payment.
Yeah, you'd have to take them now in what, donuts and coffee? Is that
Exactly.
That's what everybody down here is like, oh, Canada, it's donuts and coffee, right?
Yeah, Tim Hortons. There's the donuts and coffee, we have good because I'm in Quebec, so there's really good bread. There's like baguettes and like chocolatine, like croissants, good croissants.
Yes.
Yum. Yeah, really good, like that kind of stuff. When I first came into this kind of like, it's called Premier Moisson. It's like this like cafe bakery, and it has like these fancy, really like fancy pastries, and it's like an everyday pastry for some people. I'm like, we wouldn't call this an everyday pastry, like tarts with the fruit all looking placed, toothpicks, and these all the butter must be in it, but it's so good. It smells really good. So that's a good thing. But I still prefer like taco trucks to that any day of the week. So
Californians, I mean, you can plant us somewhere else, but deep down, we never lose that.
Taco truck is in our blood.
We had a taco guy at the birthday party yesterday. That was amazing.
We could fold over baggie of cilantro and onions, like on a set.
I know. That's what I make for my kids. Like when I go to the grocery store, I go to like I get like a lot of corn tortillas, and I make the kids. They eat a lot of quesadillas, and it's just I know like they don't they eat like I ate and how I want to eat. Like we're having quesadillas again. We're having quesadillas. That's what we're having. We're having tacos again. We have a bunch of tacos in the freezer. I'm like, you're hungry? Like microwave the taco. I made a whole batch. Get some salsa verde, like this is what they're gonna think like that's my like cuisine of nationality.
Like little do they know it's just like this is a California thing. Like it's California. Down.
Yeah, my mom's foreign and their food is tacos. Okay.
Yeah,
got it. Yeah. We went to a birthday party at the park yesterday, and there was a taco guy there, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, 2 of each." and then they make the little quesadillas on the small corn
Oh,
tortillas.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll take 2 of those, and those are my 500 kids. So pop another 3 on. I'll be back in a minute. Like, I love those because it's like a
Oh, yeah.
taco truck buffet, right? No limit. Yeah, those are the
Yes.
best.
Yes. You don't have to feel guilty like going back 15 times for a
Mm-mm.
quesadilla.
I mean, when they start to know your name, like, hey, Adriana, like, oh, back again. The 2 more salad, yeah. Oh, you know my order, okay. Yeah, then you might have a problem, but
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, well, I have to say, I'm just so glad that we finally got to meet you and you agreed to join us, even though I know it's much later for you than it is for us. And we absolutely appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's all good. Thank you so much for having me. It's actually a really good time since the kids are asleep. If they were awake, they would have come in here like 15, 17 times. So it worked out.
Yeah. Locked door is what's going on over here.
I didn't stop them from pounding. I
No,
still
they
had to go
pounded a
kick
few
them out.
times. They did. Pound a few times.
Of course.
And Anna's just bursted in. So, you know. Anyways, I know that everyone really enjoyed it, and so did we. And I can't wait, obviously, for this next chapter in our confessions of domestic failure lives. We absolutely will be reading it together when that comes out. Caitlin, let's see. So much fun. So glad I got to stay on the whole time. I know, right?
Oh, yeah, the comment.
Yeah. So worth it.
Thank you. Keith, Caitlin, Sherry, Vanessa. Thank you for watching. Everybody who watched. Thank you for having me on. This was so much fun.
Thank
you
you
for joining us.
I really appreciate it. And the box, like everything, the box and everything that you guys did, it's really an honor too. It's like I've never had anything like that before. So thank you.
Aww. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
That makes us feel so fantastic. We're
It's true. It's true. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like,
oh my God. Well, you have to know, like for our little book club and stuff, it's so incredible to have you on with us. I mean, that's like so awesome for us. It makes us feel like extra special that like, you know, you agree to like come on and hang out with our book club for a little bit. And of course we took up all your time and didn't let them ask any questions. We try to let them, but we usually yeah.
Yeah, the ladies get super excited when they know that they get a chance to meet the author at the end of the book, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because to be able to like actually talk to the person who wrote what you are relating to or the way you feel about a certain character, that means a lot to a reader. So we appreciate you taking the time for us.
It's my absolute pleasure. I feel really honored by being here with you guys. This is like fantastic.
Oh, you should be. Thank you. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
You're an idiot. Oh my God,
you're awesome.
Anyways, well, thank you so much for coming on with us, and we cannot wait to read your future books.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hopefully, very, very, very soon. Yeah.
Yes. It will be soon. It will be soon. The kids are mostly back in school, so I'm writing.
There you go.
Oh, good.
And in between writing, make your bedazzled hoodie so that you can go have a date night. Yes.
Rose gold all up and down the sides.
There you go.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. So next time we have you on with us, that's your outfit.
I'm gonna have a bedazzled hoodie. Absolutely. I already know. I'm going on Amazon for this. I'm gonna get a bedazzler.
Oh my goodness. That'd be awesome.
You'll have to add yourself to our Facebook group and give us an update on how your bedazzling is going.
Yes.
I would love to do that. I would love to. I feel like you guys understand. Like you understand and accept me. So I'm down.
We get you. We get you.
Honestly,
I love
mean,
this.
the city is kind of all half of us. Well, no, 3/4 of us live in. So Dominique is always dressed to the nines, so she didn't get to comment on this.
I got hoodies. I got my Barbie hoodies.
Barbie hoodies.
They're fancy.
Yeah.
They are
No, it
fancy.
just says Barbie.
You know, you could do the Birkenstocks like Vanessa said, or you can get the Crocs and then put in the gems,
Oh, the fancy
the
ones.
little charms. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bedazzle up your Crocs.
Stop.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
goodness, you guys.
Those are not
Anyway.
only stylish, but they are quite functional. And if something forbidden has to happen and you got to take off fast, you put those bad boys in 4-wheel drive and put that strap down, you're ready to go. So
Put that strap down.
yeah, I say you do it.
4-wheel drive.
Crocs and gems. We're gonna hook you up. You stick with us. We got you.
Oh my god. Sport mode.
Yeah, sport mode. There you go.
Sport mode.
You guys are too much. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we cannot wait to have you on with us again. And thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you for having me.
It was
I
so
love
wonderful.
I loved it. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
This is Crocs, yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you tell me you can't wear that at a 5-star restaurant. Anybody that
I would
kicks
wear
you out
that.
for wearing those, they don't
Those are
deserve it.
gangster.
That ain't
That's
good
for
cuisine anyway.
Those are beautiful.
I would shake my foot the whole way out. This ain't good cuisine anyway. Anybody that kicks you out for wearing those, they ain't worth it.
Those are pretty.
They even have
Anna would have a
high
fanny
heels.
pack to match.
Oh,
God.
but now they need
Girl.
to combine the two. They need to put little things on there where you can bedazzle the high
Oh
heels.
yeah,
Croc
we can make it
heels?
work. We can make croc heels. We can make it
I
work.
feel like I would wear
You
those.
stick with us.
I feel like I would wear those.
Oh, look at. Wait, I found before you leave. I found Dominique's pair.
Oh my
OMG.
Oh my god.
No, I know who that is. There's the shoe baker guy.
No, there you go.
Is that food or shoes?
No, there are shoes. There's a guy.
Shoes.
There's a guy, and he now does Nikes too for the men, so you can have matching shoes.
OMG.
Now,
No,
can you? But you can't go
No,
faster with
man.
those ones.
Well, yeah. So see this strap right here. All
But the
you
strap
do is just
doesn't.
flip that back behind the heel, and then you can
That
take
strap
off.
looks. That strap looks just for aesthetics. It doesn't look long enough.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. See, just have the ones that go behind the ankle.
Oh
That's
my
all you
God.
need. You just
I
need a
wouldn't
little support.
So you can't go faster.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Always
On that
prepared.
note.
Always prepared.
Voice got mom.
It's an altering heel for moms.
So, that's great. Yeah. Because you never know where you're gonna end up. It's true.
You never know. Yeah.
It's true.
Anyways, OMG. Anna's gonna create fanny packs to go with all those shoes. So.
I got a lot of products in the works. A lot of products in the works.
That's where she's stuffing all her 30 forks and spoons that she collects from those fanny
Yeah.
Zip.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. We got some bathing suit accessories too that we're thinking about coming out on the line with, all natural. So just be on the lookout. You'll see it.
I will be on the lookout.
Moms after
Yeah.
dark. Watch out. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
This was so much fun.
thank you for being on with us.
Thank you.
And we hope
Thank
to have
you.
you on. Hopefully.
You guys are awesome. I have to click off. I'm at 4%. Somebody used my computer today. I don't know
Okay.
who it was.
Thank
That's
you
Before you
again.
leave, good
Thank
night.
you
And
very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, she's so cute.
She's so
Oh, that
fun.
was fun.
Like, Def needs to read her next book.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Just
nice.
so we can have her back, or just like
I'm
have her back.
I'm in the process of. There we go.
Where I was like,
Oh,
we
she
can
was
just
fun.
leave it. She
Yeah,
is
that's fine.
so fun. I
She was
love
fun.
like just real people, and she
Uh-huh.
clearly is real. So
Well, not to put down anybody else, but I mean, she's SoCal, so of course.
Exactly,
I
Vanessa.
mean, she is from Cali, so
Yep.
she can join the book club. Exactly. We'll just have her with us like all the time.
I like how Desiree was like, yeah, absolutely. You're not SoCal, you're Southern, remember? You took out the Cali part a long time ago. You're just Southern, not Southern Cali.
I'm so confused. I'm so tired. What did I say?
You can explain it to her later, Tasha. Look at her face.
She said you're not so Cal. You're just so Southern. Florida.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yes, she's SoCal. You said you're Southern.
She's not the only one. I think our next author is actually from Pasadena.
Yes.
Little
Oh,
lady. From
cool.
Pasadena.
Oh,
Mhm.
now she's old. That's not nice, but
No, I just wanted to
to let
sing
her
that
know.
song. Oh, no.
Should we play it when she comes on?
Oh, oh no.
We have a clip
Oh,
for
rude.
Rude.
Is that going to be your
Rude.
intro song that day?
Rip.
Dirtbag. Dang. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna get kicked out of book club.
Oh my
Dang.
god. I like when she was like, "What do they call it here? Do they call it something different?" I'm like, "Healthcare." Yeah, that was a good one. No, she's awesome.
So good.
That was
Oh
funny.
god, I'm gonna pee. I'm like,
Oh, it was
pulling
about. That's what
Oh,
they say different. A
Tasha
boot.
Piddles.
That's the word. About.
A boot.
a boot.
Yeah.
I'm a boot
Tasha
to
Twinkles.
Tasha's a boot to go pee. That's a different word.
Every time I hear that, I think of like their rangers or whatever
What do
they
you
are
call
that
them?
wear the hats and the shoulder
Oh,
pads,
the
saddlebags on the pants or whatever.
yeah, the what are they called now? Oh. I know their names.
Oh,
They're
Rebecca. Hey there. Hey
Yeah, she
there.
dropped the
I'm
in
in.
there.
Huh? Yeah. Howdy do.
Where you been, fool?
Hey, yeah, hey. Like you were just gonna slide on in, huh?
The way people slide into DMs. That's what she's doing.
He's funny. That was a good one. I've been here. Mhm. Mhm. Like a stalker in the back, huh? Just peeping in the window.
Oh, like Anna showing up
Yeah, a
to
little bit.
fucking Beth's house, showing
Yeah.
up to who
Oh.
to Shishi's.
Yeah, Chet.
so I
Yeah. Don't listen. I'm called Chet for a reason, okay?
Oh
all right,
my
good.
God.
I'm gonna have to go because I have to go to the family event
Right.
tonight
Have fun.
with the Nara. The
That's all
junior
right.
high.
We're
I
almost,
think
we're almost
I know.
done.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna head out because I gotta try to make it for
To the
dodgeball.
ending. Yeah, hurry up.
They're doing dodgeball and stuff. So
Oh, yeah. Kick it.
She's gonna have bruises.
good night,
tomorrow.
guys.
We're gonna
Good
black
night.
eye tomorrow. Yeah, you guys, don't forget tomorrow we're doing our live unboxing.
Oh yes,
Yay! For those of you who waited,
yes. My box was hand delivered.
yeah, hers was hand delivered. Mm-hmm. She
Fun.
said, and I still haven't gotten to see her. Right? Well, I had planned on maybe popping in on some of my favorite bitches, but then her dad decided to like hop into the hospital and try to die. So that's what's going on.
Well,
Keeping us a little busy. Just a little bit. Oh, that and I took my son to college this weekend. So sad. Just kidding. It's wonderful.
good job, Caitlin. Thank you for following directions.
And she hasn't invited us over. I still have it sealed. Look at that. I can't wait. Yay. I'm so excited for you guys to open your boxes tomorrow. Are we?
What is Desiree doing?
Are we boring
my
you?
nails are driving me nuts because I haven't had acrylics on in a while. So my nails are thin; they're just tearing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like cut them down because they're just tearing. That's why I'm wearing a Band-Aid. It's torn like, all the way.
She said, "Who
Can
me?
you
Yes, you go, girl, for waiting."
Yes.
I know. Hey, Vanessa said hers is still sealed. Go, girl, you too. And Rebecca's nails are still in recovery mode also.
Girl, let's just go down to Lux. Just go.
Let's just go. Is Dad okay? No, but we're hoping he will be. So thank you for asking. That face. She said, "Tell me when," and we're down. Anna and I will go get.
They
ours.
never have any appointments.
No,
so
they don't.
like I'll look.
You're gonna have to
and
go to some
check.
janky place just to get your nails done because your place never has.
Well, they just hired 2 new ladies, so I'm really excited to like go back and see what's up because I haven't been back there since May.
So now Desiree discovered that when she gets her nails done, she has wonky fingers.
Oh my god.
Oh, your nail do like this?
My finger do it like this. It
Your finger do like
turns.
this?
But look,
Wow.
okay, see this? It's my index. Where's the camera? So it's straight on. Okay, you see that? This guy
Uh-huh.
is turning in.
Slightly.
towards- Okay,
Yeah.
watch. It's like total magic.
Yeah, your finger do like
Yeah.
this. Oh yeah.
My
It's
finger
So your
like
nail
the
like
clock
stabs
right.
your thumb.
So hold up. This is where Desiree goes, and instead of looking at her nails like a smart person, when she gets them done, she flips them around and goes like this, and she's like, wait a second, why is my nail going like this?
Why do you like this?
It's your finger. And she's like, it isn't my finger, until she realized recently that it is
No,
her
it was my
finger.
thumb that time. It wasn't the index. It was my thumb.
Oh, okay, it wasn't.
You're stupid.
Anyways, you know what we didn't do was cast our
I
characters.
thought about it.
But I'm thinking it'll be super fun to save that for like maybe the next book.
Yeah.
I could like save it and see and have her back on. And
You
I
have
honestly
scorekeeper
didn't.
training?
I have volleyball
That's
scorekeeper tomorrow.
Vanessa, I think it's a very important job. I don't think it's a laughing
Very
matter.
dignified job.
She's rude. She's rude.
How to take tallies.
Yes,
Or
because I know that when my
make
kids
sure
play
that it
sports, if
goes
someone
across
F's up
all
on the
4
score,
other
I get
tallies.
pissed.
To tally number 5 has to be across.
Yeah.
She's
top
not
one.
carving it in stone. I'm sure she's got to learn how to use the scoreboard and everything else.
Flip.
Yeah, she's not Vanna White just hitting a button.
Oops, sorry, that one didn't count. Flip back.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What the hell
good.
was I
Well,
saying?
have fun at your scorekeeper training tomorrow.
Just wear headphones like a single ear and you can listen to us bullshit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. She said, I have no idea how to do it. Are you going to be like scorekeeping for your kids? Or is it like just something to do? I'm kind of curious. It's just, I want to
Well,
be
I'm
a
sure she's
volleyball
not like a
scorekeeper.
total like freako adult that just shows up to a gym and is like, "Hey, y'all need help," and she doesn't have kids on a team. So I
It's
would
5
assume,
stairs. Perfect.
yeah.
So you can listen on the way home and you'll be good to go. You can like open your box in the car.
That was me. I didn't because I was looking at the comments.
Oh my God, we're still tinkling.
no, Tasha's still tinkling. She has it attached to her seat.
Y'all. What are you doing? Back to the book. Yeah. Wow. If only that one came up like way more often for us. Anyways. All right. So tomorrow evening, or actually tomorrow morning, I will be posting our link. Right. What did I drink? I'm actually drinking water up here in Northern California because y'all have some shit air quality. First of all, like shit air quality. And then
Wow.
it's so fucking hot. I actually have to drink a ton of water while I'm here. Like I was talking about how we're all going to like, you know, get each other back on our diets and stuff come September 1st. For me, it's drinking the water, but honestly, just visiting this bitch, I'm thirsty like all the time. So I'll be fine once I head back home because I'll be like waterlogged.
Okay, Desiree sent out a text to us last night talking about, all right, ladies, let's do it. What are we meal prepping? What's our goal? I looked at it and I was like, I'm tired just looking at it, not responding.
It is so nasty
I heard
outside.
meal prep and goal, and I was like, nope. It lost
You know
me
who?
there.
You
Who
know who
started it?
said, hold up, you know who said that you should be in on it too? Because it wasn't me, because I know your bitch ass is going to drop out fast. It was her. She believes in you.
Because I told her I was going to.
Oh,
That's why.
okay. So, okay.
But when I read meal prep and goals, I just got tired looking at it, and I was like, meal prep, hard-boiled egg, done. Like, it's going to be real basic, real simple.
Oh my gosh. She said that's because Des is so salty all the time.
For real. Yeah,
I'm all like
salty bitch.
crying.
That's what
because
makes
she's
me
so
thirsty.
mean.
No, that's what makes me thirsty is what she's saying.
I
You're
know.
so salty.
I know, and I'm salty because I'm crying because you're so mean to me.
I think everyone knows that's not true.
Just because I can beat your ass doesn't mean that I'm the one who's mean. It means you're mean to me to call for my beating your ass.
No. So it is so nasty up here. Anyway. We went over to our dad's to clean yesterday. Did you? So when you look at like the air quality thing and there's like a whole like guide. Sorry. I got like distracted. She hit me. Anyways,
Squirrel.
there's like a whole guide for like air quality. So in Southern California right now, I guess like in our area, it's like at a 63, and that's like, ooh, not so good, right? But we went over to Dad's yesterday in Folsom, and it was at like a 400 and something. It was in like the darkest color zone you could get into, and I was like, no wonder I feel like I have COVID today, because I woke up, I was congested, snotty, my throat hurt. I'm not exaggerating, my lips and my eyes were swollen this morning. Super weird, right? And then I had CJ, because I freaked out. I had CJ look up like the like actual side effects of like bad air quality because of fires and stuff, and those are all fit. I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have COVID. Oh, but still, ugh, it is bad up here. So I was glad it's a little less bad in like Desiree's area in Vacaville.
I'm glad my mom's not up there anymore. She was right there outside of Folsom.
I know. It's crazy. It was really bad. Like we went up and it's like you couldn't even see the hills. There's so much smoke. Crazy. Anyway.
Caitlin, where are you at?
She's in Galt, which is south. It's by Lodi. Nope. Well, down in that area, I guess. I don't know. No, it's by
What? Galt?
yeah, it's by a Campo. That's like right next door.
Yeah, in Lodi.
Yeah, in Lodi. Yeah, all of it.
Stockton.
My mom was in Fair Oaks.
Yeah. Anyways, Placerville on Friday was in the thousands. That's disgusting. Placerville's where all the fires were. So
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the fuck it was.
yeah.
That's where my mom used to get her hair done.
In Placerville. Her hair would be on fire if she was still
Show this shit lit. Literally.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca. All right, we will see you bitches tomorrow when we do our live unboxing. I'm not sure if we're doing it at 6 or 6:30, but we'll figure that out and then let you guys know tomorrow.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Well,
good night, guys.
So you guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your evening, and then we're gonna get started reading our new book tomorrow. Hooray!
Good night.
Night, bitches.